Like, you've had a lot of things in the last 6 months that a lot of people really haven't gone through, and then it never gets easier. Then now you and Brittany just try to, take some time off, go down to the Bahamas, relax, and then like social media is on your crap for for not bringing Memphis. It's like at some point do you go, just like leave me alone?
Yeah, I couldn't have said it any better myself.
Like, for real, like leave the guy alone.
We feel it.
Yeah, it's you know what, man, and here's the thing. It's like I'm a super private person, and if you'll notice, like even on social media, I mean, my wife's the one that kind of draws me out of that sort of, that privacy thing. Like her social media, she's a lot more, out there and sort of wants people to see this other side of me, which is fine. And I'm slowly kind of cool with it, but I'm still pretty private too. And a lot of it is because of things that happened like this week where, we decided, the tour's about to kick back up, and like I'm about to have to, get back to work, and we're not really going to have time to do anything before that. So we went down to the Bahamas for 3 days, and we left Memphis. My son, we left him with my mom. Well, my mom, my dad, and my sister all live within 10 minutes of each other. And so we go down there, and of course, you have the internet trolls that feel like they're entitled to have an opinion about how you raise your kid, which is baffling to me. My thing is, I mean, I would much rather leave him with my parents for 3 days than people who have kids that are 3 months old and leave them at a daycare center with somebody they don't know. They leave them with them every single day. So, I mean, and I know people have to do that. I'm not knocking people that do that, but I'm just saying at least he's with family and things like that. So, but it just baffles me that people feel like they're entitled to have an opinion on how people should raise their children or what they should do or what's right, what's wrong. And it's just like, it gets really annoying. And for me, I know that, 99% of the people out there are really cool and really, really good people and are smart people that get it. And then there's another, 1% that are just completely ignorant that you're never going to change the way they think.
Yeah.
So, for me, unfortunately, I used to really focus in on that 1% that was ignorant. And now I've just chosen to sort of tune them out. And I really try not to even give those people the time of day anymore. And if we want to do something, man, I mean, I know what's right, what's not. I'm never going to do anything, especially to my kid, that I think is going to put them in harm's way by any means. So I just kind of, I try not to pay attention to that stuff. And I thought, Britt responded to that because she had kind of had enough, and I thought she did it in a classy way and got her point across. Mm-hmm. Hey, I applaud her for standing up and doing what she thought she needed to do.
Boy, we live in some crazy times. This is the kind of stuff that didn't exist 10 years ago, 8 years ago, 12 years ago. You went on vacation, you hung out with your wife, you did what the hell you wanted to do, then you went back, and you were
left
great
it
parents.
With your kid, with your family.
You probably loved the experience.
I have a love-hate thing with social media. It's
we all do.
It can be used for really cool things, and I think it's great in certain senses, and then, man, it on another level, it's like maybe the worst thing that's ever happened. So, I have a really push and pull relationship with social media.
By the way, were you drunk when you posted the picture of the Cheeto that looked like a?
That was great.
We love that.
I may or may not have been. But
He'd like to plead the fifth on that one.
You gotta admit, I mean, it's pretty uncanny.
Spot on.
You were
Very
right.
uncanny.
100%.
Jason, I hate doing this. I listen, you've been incredible. I promise you this will be the last probing type question, okay? And then we'll do tour and album. The other thing that is in the news now is the pressure to perform specifically for the victims of Route 91. And I'm going to say this, and I don't know if you agree with it or not. It's like, let the guy breathe a little bit. Like, we know what you and Brittany have done going back to Vegas with victims. You probably do so much stuff on the stealth. Nobody will ever know. Now there's this social media movement. And listen, I know that these are your fans and you love your fans and all those things, but it just feels pushy to us anyways. That was our perspective.
Well, honestly, man, I've just sort of caught wind of that here the last couple of days. And I don't really know. I know I'm supposed to have a meeting Monday with kind of my team. I would go back and do that. I don't know, and I'm sure we're going to go back and play Vegas at some point. I don't know when that's going to be, or if it's going to be sooner than later or whatever. But so I don't know. I think that's just one of those things that we kind of have to look at it all, because once again, you go back and do that too soon, and then you get backlash because you came back too soon. Or if you don't do it, then you get backlash because you're not coming back. So it's one of those things that I think that's one of those things that we have to do what we feel is right for us and the families and everybody like that. And when we feel like it's the right time, we'll come back.